Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to our live presentation here. We have many people from around the world that is viewing this webinar here today. This is going to be recorded so you can share this webinar, this information, this business opportunity to so many people that would love to hear what you're going to hear right now. So let's get started here, folks. My name is Andreas Papakostas. I'm from the Chicagoland area, and I'm going to spend the next 30 minutes with you sharing how our business model is really the talk of the industry. And more importantly, what does that mean for you in regards to building a solid business as an entrepreneur to be able to build your future, again, using our vehicle, NHT Global. Let's face it, you were on here for a reason. We know there's lots of webinars that are happening every second around the world, sharing about a new business opportunity. And it's the reality is because of the internet. I mean, there's the opportunities. It's a jungle out there. That's what I call them. It's a jungle out there, and they all kind of sound the same. So, but what is it that we really want? That we gravitate towards being an entrepreneur. We gravitate towards being a business owner. Well, we all know that we would love to have more time. We want more time to do the things that we want with the money that we make. A lot of people are time deprived. They're working 60, 70 hours a week and not really having any time to have fun or do the things they want with their family or loved ones. Money. We can all use more money. Why? Because we can do more things with money. We can take more vacations. We can give more and donate more. We can experience life experiences depending on where we go, based on vacations or whatever. And so we all want to be healthier. We can all invest in our health. I heard the other day from a person I was talking to that, you know what, if I just had more money, I'd be more healthier. Well, we want to work on the mindset, but the reality is, yes, you can hire a chef, you can buy organic food, you can buy more categories within the food group so you can be healthier. So again, yes, having time, having money will also help in you becoming healthier, but also happiness, right? I mean, who can't be more happier? Listen, I can guarantee you one thing. If you optimize your health and you have more money and have time to do the things that you want, you're going to be less stressful and you're going to be more happier. And here's many different categories on how you can achieve that. In order for you to have time and financial freedom together, right? How many people do we know that make a lot of money with their jobs and their careers, but they really don't have a lot of time and their health is suffering, right? Because time is something that they don't have on their side. Listen, a lot of people are investing money in stocks and investments and mutual funds, but it takes money in order for you to do that. A lot of people are trying to achieve all of this by buying a franchise model, right? Opening up a traditional business. Here's the reality. A lot of people don't have 6, 7 figures in order to get started and to take a risk that they're going to make really any profit after their 5th or 6th year. So folks, leveling the playing field for people to achieve all these 4 things is having your own home-based business, a virtual franchise, an e-commerce business model, whatever you want to call it. It's like a franchise-like business, but without the franchise capital, without the franchise headaches, without the franchise stress. And that's in the categories of network marketing, direct sales, multi-level marketing, affiliate marketing. Those words are used interchangeably because that's what explains really what leverage means. So a business that you can create money through leverage efforts is when you have the start of time and financial freedom. We can help through our business model. Now, as I mentioned, network marketing, multi-level marketing, direct sales, affiliate marketing, you can put whatever name behind that e-commerce business model. There is lots of categories out there, folks, from the travel category to cryptocurrency. Folks, please be careful with that category. There's a lot of scams going out there with network marketing companies. A lot of them have been shut down. Just be careful with what categories that you're being pitch that because a lot of people are losing a lot of money. You really got to stay away from things that, you know, are hyped and sound good. But really, there's a lot of categories for people to make money. Some of them short term, some of them short term because of the nature of their categories. But you name it, they're out there and you can build it. But one of the categories, actually two of the top categories within the direct sales model that covers the most shares of success is actually the health and wellness and the beauty care, skincare categories. And you can go to Direct Selling Association, and I think they capture about, combine both of those, about 67 to 68% of the market of direct sales around the world. Now, people are confused. Do I join the travel? Do I do clothes? Do I do jewelry? Do I do essential oils, weight loss, skincare, makeup, man, legal, you name it. There's a lot of them. So people get confused. Folks, today I'm going to share with you a business model that has been proven for the past 17 years. I'm going to share a little bit about our track record, our product line, how you can generate commissions, and go over our leadership and our training system, which I think is very, very important in today's world of becoming an entrepreneur, and then how you can get started immediately after this webinar. So you've probably heard about NHT Global from the person who invited you to this webinar. Perhaps you may have never heard of, again, NHT Global prior to that individual. We've been around for 16, going on 17 years this year, folks, and we're doing business in over 40 plus countries. We're stationed here in Los Angeles for North America. We have our headquarters out in Hong Kong, and we're a publicly traded company, which means we're transparent. We our stock exchanges through the NASDAQ. So again, you know, we're not going to sit there and tell you anything that you can't go out there and find, because everything is documented. We have to. And so this is why I feel good about sharing you know, what I'm going to share with you today, because everything that I'm going to tell you today can be verified by going through our parent company, and you can look at all of our sales, all of our numbers, and you can track that from the beginning of time. So you can't say that a lot about the privately held companies, because they don't really have to provide documentation to be incongruent with what they tell you in regards to their growth. Now, here's what's very, very exciting. I want you to look back over the last 6.5 years in regards to our sales growth, because I think it's very important for you to know our track record, which you can pretty much predict what's going to happen over the next 10 or 15 years. We've had double, triple digit growth over the last 6.5 years, folks. I can't wait to share the 2017 numbers, which we have to wait till the first quarter of 2018 for those to be public. But folks, you will not find another company, especially a company that's going 17 years strong, have numbers like this, right? So again, we are not a secret anymore in the industry, and it'll be hard pressed to find this type of growth in our industry. You know, some companies will have 1 or 2 years of maybe a little bit of growth like this, but to have 6 years of nonstop growth like this, again, is unprecedented in the industry. But let me share with you a little bit more of the third-party validation. Again, third-party credibility, not what Andreas is saying, not what NHT is saying. In 2015, we were honored with the ringing of the bell ceremony for NASDAQ. Also that year, we were ranked the second fastest growing publicly traded company in the world. We're not talking about just direct sales. We're talking about all publicly traded companies in the world, like Facebook, Google, Amazon, Apple, right? We were number 2 in the world, but it gets better. The following year, in 2016, we were ranked as the number 1 fastest growing publicly traded company in the world. Man, we were so honored with this. We were so excited about this. And we had so many people who saw this and said, wow, what is this company doing that's receiving all these accolades from, again, Fortune 100 magazine that rates the top 100 fastest growing companies in the world. But guess what, folks? Just recently, again, we were ranked number 1 fastest growing publicly traded company in the world. Not 1 year, but 2 years as #1 in the world. There has never been a company in the direct sales, let alone receive the #1 company, but to do it for 2 years in a row. So what does that really mean for you, right? You can feel good about putting your name behind a company that is, again, receiving these third-party accolades versus just what some of these entrepreneurs are telling you just to get you involved in their business. So we're very proud of that. I hope you understand the magnitude of this information in making a decision on building with NHT Global. Now, we got that way, folks, because there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle in order for us to be ranked #1. It's no joke. I mean, just think about companies, multi-billion-dollar companies around the world, household names, and we were ranked #1. You have to have phenomenal products. Let's face it. Gone are the days where you have okay products or copycat products that existed in the late 90s and the early 2000s. You have to have products, folks, that deliver to the cellular level, that are scientifically proven, and also appeal to the global masses. Why? We live in a global economy today. If you are just promoting, selling, sharing products just in your local markets, and you don't have access to be able to bring these types of product across the globe, you're going to be left behind as an entrepreneur. That's just the fact. If you take a look at our products, highest quality, scientifically validated documentations. They're formulated by top medical doctors. Our packaging is unbelievable, luxurious packaging, which people love when they receive their products within their packages. And we have a global appeal. And we got 4 categories, folks, which, again, we can serve the masses in helping people not just look great, look younger, but feel amazing and feel fantastic. For the sake of this webinar, I am not going to cover each of these products. So you can go back to the person who invited you here today, and they can share some extensive information on all of our products. But I do want to bring your attention in our wellness category, a product that is shattering records, changing people's lives across the world, a product that no other company that has this category, and this is Stem Renew. Folks, this is a product that was formulated a little bit over a year ago that helps activate your own stem cells, which again goes to the body where it's needed to renew and replenish cells that are damaged. And this is what separates this product with a lot of products out there. Why? Because 99% of the products in the wellness category are replenishing products, right? If you're low in vitamin C, you replenish it with vitamin C. If you're low in vitamin D, you replenish it with vitamin D. If you're low on minerals and vitamins, you replenish it with multivitamins, right? We need those products. We need to replenish our deficiencies in minerals and vitamins and nutrients that our body just doesn't get anymore through our foods or the type of foods that we eat. So we need to replenish them and supplement our diet with supplementation, right? Well, this product is in a whole new category, folks. If you got family, friends, and loved ones that are having any type of health challenge, I am not making any medical claims here because the FTC and FDA will not allow us to make medical claims. But let me share this with you. You got people that are having any type of health challenges. I encourage you to watch our webinar that our formulators created, the formulators that created this product, and listen to the information and why you should get this product into those that you love, you care about, because this product, again, is shattering records around the world because of the results people are getting. So definitely get your hands on this information. It's a powerful, powerful product that helps with anti-aging. It helps, gosh, so many to support joints, to support the neurological system. But you definitely want to get this information from the person who invited you here today. Exciting stuff. I could spend hours just on this product alone. So again, we talked about the replenishment part of the wellness, supplementation. But when you can combine that also with renewal science, man, do you have a home run in optimizing the human body? So again, take a look at our products, our replenishing products, our renewal products, Stem Renew, and you're going to be thankful to the person who invited you here, because at the minimum, you're gonna optimize your own health and your family's health. Let's take a look at one of our flagship products in the skincare category. Skincare category, folks, is a multi-billion-dollar industry. They're predicting it's going to hit about $1 trillion by 2025. That's about 7 years. That's why you see everyone popping up with the newest, shiniest skincare that's available today. And you've got to be careful with the ingredients out there, folks. You've got to be careful with just the marketing verbiage of, again, people who just want to sell you products. This is a proven 3-product system, our 30-minute non-surgical facelift system that was formulated by, again, plastic surgeons and the top people in the skincare arena to help you look 5 to 10 years younger in 30 minutes. Okay, so this is a 3-product system that is a 90-day supply, right? And this is for every kinds of skin, whether it's dry, oily, whether you have rosacea. It's for young, old. It is amazing for what it does for acne in teenagers. And what this does is it's kind of like a passive exercise treatment for the facial muscles, which stimulates the nerve endings of your facial muscles. So what we call contractions, right? Isometric contractions. This is why a lot of people look like they've lost weight on their face after 1 or 2 applications. These pictures that I'm showing you here is just literally after 1 application. We can flood slides and slides and slides of before and after pictures with just after 1 or 2 uses. We also have pictures for those that have been on our program for 2 or 3 months. It's truly incredible. If you yourself have not at least tried this product, you owe it to yourself to experience our Skindulgence 30-minute non-surgical facelift system. Make sure you order that through the person who invited you to this webinar here today. Let's talk about how you get paid. I think it's very important that, okay, it sounds great, Andreas. You guys got some phenomenal products. Your track record is impeccable. It's unmatched in the industry. You know, this sounds like I can be a part of this. How would I get paid, right? Well, it's very simple. We get paid on volume, folks. Unlike some of the Trimaxes or the Uni level or the Matrix plans out there, where you have to have a certain amount of people who have a certain amount of people, and you have to have a certain amount of volume and do it by the end of the month, right? In order for you to get paid. Otherwise, it goes back to 0 at the beginning of the next month. This is not how we operate and we pay our distributors, folks. You don't need to have thousands of people that you personally sponsor in order for you to earn a full-time income. We get paid on volume. We don't force a monthly auto ship. You don't need monthly orders in order for you to stay active, right? And I'm going to quickly go over the 4 ways that you can generate income by becoming an NHT Global entrepreneur, right? Your own distributor. So the 4 ways here quickly, we're going to cover number 1. It's basically retail commissions, right? We have so many people that retail products offline where they do trade shows and health fairs, and they run their business out of their home office, or they promote it to service-oriented facilities, and they generate thousands of dollars on a monthly basis just retailing products. But you can also retail products online. Folks, you can drive traffic through your own online store locally, nationally, internationally. In the 40+ countries we're doing business. And when anybody places an order through your online store, you get paid a retail commission. That's simple, right? You can start generating income today after this webinar once you get started with us. So that's, again, one of the ways that you can generate is retail commissions. We have a 3-generation bonus. And basically what that means is when you go out there and you sponsor other people that want to build an NHT Global business just like you, those are your first generation of sponsorship. You're going to receive a 10% commission on their initial order and their reorder week after week, month after month, year after year. This also includes any online customers that they receive when they promote their online store. So 10% on a weekly basis. You want to enroll 5 people? You want to sponsor 100 people? You're going to get 10% on all those people week after week, month after month, year after year. When those people go out there and sponsor their distributors, that's your second generation. You're going to receive a 5% commission after their initial order. Every reorder and customer orders on a weekly basis, you're going to generate a 5% commission. Doesn't stop there, because when those distributors go out there and sponsor their distributors, you are now going to receive a 3% on those distributors. You're going to earn a 10, 5, 3% on a weekly basis from hundreds and thousands of people in your organization, in addition to any retailing you're going to do online or offline. Now, here's where it gets even more exciting. Folks, we have a 2-team building system. We call it a binary building system. And it starts by you sponsoring 2 people. When you sponsor Sue into the business, you started team number 1. You sponsor John into the business, you started team number 2, right? We all have 2 available positions. And once we enroll these 2 people, anyone else that we sponsor has to go underneath any one of the first 2 people that we just sponsored. Now, as you also help Sue build her teams and you help John build his 2 teams, you can see with just 2 people, you can have 6, 12, 20, hundreds of people in your 2-team organization. Here's how you get paid. When one of your teams accumulate a 1,250 business volume and your other team accumulates 2,500 business volume, we call that a cycle. And a cycle pays you a $250 commission. Now, how would you like to cycle 1 time a week? That's $1,000 a month. What would $1,000 a month today mean for you in regards to your lifestyle? Could you pay down some debt? Can you go take a vacation? Can you have a great weekend with a family or your friends or a loved one? Can you buy a new car? I mean, think about that. $1,000 a month in addition to what you're already doing right now, by just starting off with 2 people that you sponsor. I want you to think about that, because with the same 2 people, you can cycle multiple times a week. We have people cycling multiple times a day, right? And that's a difference between our payout system versus a lot of the structured and all the hooplas that you got to go through in order for you to generate just even a few $100s. And again, this is in addition to the generation bonus and the retail commission. But it doesn't even stop there, folks. We also pay you 3 generations of a matching bonus. When your first generation of distributors, right, earn a cycle check, you're going to get a 10% match of that cycle check. When your second generations of distributors earn a cycle check, you're going to get a 5% match and then a 3% match on your third generation. When you climb up in our ranks, guess what? We start adding more percentages on your 4th, on your 5th, on your 6th, and on your 7th level. Folks, let me just share with you. NHT Global's compensation plan is documented, okay? That's a very important word. We have the highest payout publicly traded company in direct sales, right? Documented. Anybody who tells you that, oh, well, we pay out like 70% or 80%, you have to be careful. Ask them for the documentation, because we're the only ones that are documented as the highest payout in the direct selling industry. So very important for you to understand. But guess what? It doesn't even stop there. We pay more. We give you more. That's in addition to the compensation plan. We reward leaders better than anybody else in the industry. And these incentives, they're not tied to the compensation plan. This is in addition to the compensation plan. So we have a recognition program, folks, that rewards our leaders with trips and all-inclusive paid vacations around the world. You can earn up to an additional $65,000 in cash in addition to the compensation plan, and a one-time $25,000 bonus to purchase whatever card if you want, in addition to the compensation plan. So again, we're very excited about what we're doing. It is, again, one of the reasons why we've been ranked #1 for the last 2 years. And we haven't even gotten started yet. So how could you get started to become an NHT Global and become an entrepreneur with the support of the person who invited you here today, along with the top leaders here in NHT Global? We have 4 types of distributorships, okay? And I want to quickly review these because it will help you make a decision on which distributorship you would like to get started with. Now, we have a bronze level distributorship, which basically gives you a 5% discount below the wholesale pricing. And that's you coming into NHT Global, enrolling as a distributor with 90 BVs of products, right? This will include an online store for you. It gives you 1 year access to a back office, and you can start generating income today, okay? We also have our silver level distributorship. Basically gives you a 10% discount from the wholesale pricing. In order for you to be a silver, you want to enroll as a distributor with 250 BVs of products. Now, the next 2 distributorship I'm going to talk about are for those who are really serious about generating income faster, generating income much bigger at a quicker pace. And you'll understand why, especially for those that like to retail products online and offline. We have a gold level distributorship and a platinum level distributorship. Both of them gives you the gold level status, which is the highest distributorship you can get here in NHT Global. They both give you a 30% discount from the wholesale pricing. Why is this important to understand? Because the difference between the retail price and the gold platinum price gives you the highest retail profit margins, right? So a gold level distributor is enrolling as a distributor with 1,000 BVs of products. This is just an initial enrollment or 1,250 BVs of products. But we also have packages, folks, that are preset that you can choose. The gold level distributorship, some of them are 500 BVs, which is half of 1,000 BVs, but they will give you the gold level status. The platinum gives you a lifetime of back office forever, meaning there's no monthly quotas, there's no monthly renewals or yearly renewals. Once you come in as a platinum, you are active for life. So you want to get back to the person who invited you, because we have many people from around the world that's watching this right now, and we have different packages for different countries. So again, no monthly orders with the gold and platinum packages. You buy when you want to. You're going to love at least 3 or 4 of our products. I guarantee you that you're going to be having and experiencing for yourself and your family. And again, there's no forced requirements in order for you to build your business here. One of the pieces to the puzzle I think is extremely important, folks, is our leadership. You know, leadership, in my opinion, is everything. How many of you guys know people that joined the next shiniest object? Oh my gosh, the breakthrough in this product or this service or this concept, blah, blah, blah. And 6 months after that, they're no longer building that business anymore. Why? Leadership is one of them. You know, the people who are making the decisions in the field, the people who are walking the talk, so to speak, are 2 founding distributors, global ambassadors, Dan Cato and Joe Garcia. They are highly respected around the world. They've been here since the inception of NHT Global in 2001, featured on countless magazines and books. They're basically really legends in the industry. And guess what? These 2 are part of your partnership that you're going to be locking arms with the person that invited you here today in order for you to build your business. Now, again, everybody is looking for different reasons why they're going to be joining NHT Global, whether it's a couple $100s a month, or you're really looking to build something where maybe you can leave your current job or really work towards that 6-7 figure income status. Folks, you're going to be learning from people that have already done that times 10. Right? So again, we're very fortunate to have people like this as our support structure, because support is very, very important. Folks, you'll have your own online retail store. It's already done for you that you can operate 24/7. You'll have a basic step-by-step training on how to get started once you do get started. And you can do that on your own time. You'll have access to proven one-on-one coaching. You'll have access to our cutting-edge marketing material, whether you want to build online or offline. You'll have access to live calls, recorded calls, live webinars, recorded webinars, leadership webinars, you name it, international conferences, national conferences, regional conferences, marketing systems, online, offline. Basically, it's a turnkey operation, folks, that you can start using the moment you decide to enroll. And you can do that after this webinar. So you make the decision of what's best for you. If you don't have enough information for you to make that decision, but you'd like to try several products because you want to sleep better, you want to look younger, you want to have more energy, you want to feel amazing, well, retail shop. Go to the link that the person who invited you here and try a few products. If you want to get a 5% discount, become a bronze distributor and order products with a 5% discount. You can do that, right? Some of you guys, you like what you hear, you want to experience the products, and you want to start building a part-time income, right? You just basically share our opportunities. You share our products with our support, obviously, right? And take a look at our silver and gold packages that you can get started, because it's going to help you start generating that retail commission because of the bigger profit margins that you will get from a retail perspective. Now, some of you guys, maybe this is the third time you're hearing it. Maybe this is the first time you're hearing it, but you get it. You're ready. You wanted to make money like yesterday. You wanted to change your situation like last week, right? You're ready to build a successful business. You want to help people. You want to be a leader. Understand, the time is perfect for you, right? Definitely look at the platinum packages. It's a one-time investment, which gives you activation of building your business for life with no requirements to earn commissions. I kind of want to end with my story here, because some of you guys can relate to my story, or maybe you're in the same situation right now. When I got involved in this industry, gosh, 17 years ago, well, it's amazing. I didn't know what network marketing was. I knew that if I wanted to make it big here in North America, I needed to be a businessman. I needed to own my own business. Well, guess what? I did that. I owned my own wellness business, right? We had chiropractic, physical therapy, massage therapy, acupuncture, you name it. We did it, right? Successful business. But here's the thing. I traveled about an hour and a half to my clinic and an hour and a half back. I literally was working about 80 hours to about 85 hours a week, sometimes more. I was burnt out. It didn't matter how much money that clinic produced. I didn't want to do it anymore. So again, we talked about earlier in this webinar how we know a lot of people who make a lot of money, but we also know those people don't even have time. My health was deteriorating. I wasn't eating right. I hardly saw my newborn, hardly saw my wife, hardly spent time in my new house that we built. And I just didn't want that anymore. So when I was introduced to leveraged opportunity, right, I knew that was my way out. And folks, back then, this is why I share my story. Back then, there was no internet, right? I had zero experience. I worked over 80 hours a week. And I share this because some of you guys may be thinking, man, when am I going to find the time? This is not a business where you work 20 hours, you get paid 20 hours. This isn't a business where you work 40 hours, you get paid 40 hours. This is a business where you start the ball and when you get 20, 30, 40, 50 people in your two-team organization, you're going to get paid on the efforts of all of those people. That's leveraged income, folks. That's what people were looking for. That is what I was looking for. And I quickly became a successful distributor for that company for 10 and a half years. Then here's what happened. And this is where leadership is very important. If I can share one principle, the law of association principle for you to leave with this webinar, and it's this: the people you join, the people you learn from, the people you listen to can do one or two things. They can magnify your goals, dreams, and successes, or they can hinder and destroy your goals, dreams, and successes. Folks, I left the company that I built for 10 and a half years because they changed the compensation plan 5 times in 1 year. I didn't feel that what they were saying and what they were doing was incongruent. So when I went to look for my next company, I didn't want to make a lateral move, right? The next thing. I wanted to make sure that I was going to do something where I can build for the next 30, 40, 50 years. And to me, who was I going to join was the number one on my list, and also wanted to make sure there was a global infrastructure. I knew Joe Garcia, our global ambassador, founding distributor, for 7 years prior. And I took my family, drove out to Canada to meet with him. In the first 5 minutes, I knew this is the person I wanted to do business with. Fast forward 7 years, folks. I have just a thriving business around the world. I believe my business now is in 16 countries. And again, if I could do it, folks, and what we're doing right now, you right now taking a look at our opportunity with all the social media platforms, with all the systems that are out there, you can dwarf what I've done in this industry. And that is why we've become the number one company, publicly traded company in the world, right? So something to think about, folks. I really want you to think about this. We all have residual incomes. We all have residual bills, right? Why aren't we building a residual income? We're paying our residual bills with our linear income, where we're trading time for money. That is why the car you drive, the home you live in, the vacations you take or not take are all based on the income you're bringing in from the time that you're exchanging with your job or profession. Here's an opportunity that you can get started without changing what you're doing right now, and add a business that you can leverage from, where you can start making more on a part-time basis over a period of time than you're currently doing in your full-time job. I want to thank you guys for joining us here today. It's a sincere pleasure to introduce the NHG Global Business Model to each and every one of you. If you want to make the next 2 years totally different than your previous 2 years, doing the same things over and over again is what we know as the cliche insanity, right? Well, we want to help you change all that, and you can start doing that immediately by getting back to the person who invited you here today. Tell them if you fall in the retail category, business category, big time business category, whatever it is for you, we got the system, we got the methods, we got the leadership to help you build your future with our NHG Global Business Model. Thank you for joining us. Have a fantastic weekend. Have a fantastic month, and let's make it a fantastic year for you and your family. Thank you for joining us, everybody.